Ben Stewart here, U-Growth Human Performance Program. We are at week 19. Happy Monday morning. This is one of my very favorite subjects. This is a subject that so many mediocre individuals just don't get. And it's called kick your own ass. Okay? Guys, if you want to be massively successful, if you want to absolutely crush, whether it be sports, school, business, you name it, you have to actually sign up, make the decision that you're on board with pushing your life to the next level. So many people that I deal with in the sales business, in martial arts, things like this, I think back to my martial arts years and I think back to the spring. I would be gone in the spring months with my direct sales company while still running martial arts schools. Now, the interesting thing is my team would be there, be training super hard, and I've always tried to be a top-down leader. So even in the martial arts industry, while I was training my fighters, when I was training my martial artists, I was also competing with them. I was training with them, I was on the floor with them, I was sweating with them. Not only I enjoyed it, it was my passion, it's what I wanted to do, but more importantly, I understood the human psychology. It's a lot easier for the students to push when they see their coach pushing. So I did that. Now the interesting part is when I would leave for 2-3 months in the spring, I would come back, and during those spring months, the actual level of competition in the club, the level of training, the amount of classes they were doing, the effort level expended would drop significantly. And then I'd roll back in 2 months later, put the word out, I'm back back in the club. Next thing you know, the club starts filling up again. People start getting busier again. People start competing again. That's wrong. That's wrong. Now, is that because maybe my business was not systematized and put in a position that it should have been? Maybe. But what that tells you, it's about the human psychology that many people are happy to join and be part of a group that's pushing towards a collective, but rarely do individuals intentionally choose to kick their own ass. They're cool getting their butts kicked when I'm there and I'm training with them and I'm pushing them and they're around other people doing the same. They're cool with that. But the question is, where are true champions built? They're not built in big groups. They're not built in team events. They're not built where everyone can see them. They're built in the dark closet, in your room, where no one watches, those long runs at the end of the night, those getting up early, that studying, that business planning, when everyone else is relaxing and not working. The people who are trying to win and the people who are winning in business, schooling, and sport are people that are willing to go above and beyond and do exactly what's required to excel in their area. What they need to be doing is understanding, I don't need a great teacher to learn this subject when the material is readily available. I don't need a great coach to ensure that I'm going to be training and having the right nutrition and being on point. I don't need that great coach. I don't need the mentor who's teaching me how to sell this and do this business. Now, is coaching important to success? 100%. But if you can take the correct coaching, the correct mentoring, and seek those people out, but actually match it with the right attitude that you're going to kick your ass every single day to get in there, you're going to be the first one in there, you're going to be the last one to leave, and you're going to crush it all day long, I guarantee you the guys who are willing to kick their butts are going to end out ahead. They're going to end out ahead. And sometimes you're going to be sitting there and you're thinking, man, this isn't working, I'm frustrated. Guys, trust me, everyone goes through that. You are not alone. The question is not how many times you get beaten, how many times you get dropped, how many times you go down. It's how many times you get up. And you got to always make sure you get up one more time than the amount of times you fall. You go down, you pop right back up, you get back on the horse, you start crushing it, you think, you try not to make the same mistakes twice. Okay, and you evolve. And if you can keep evolving, keep learning, keep trying, and kicking your own ass every single day, your results are going to be phenomenal. You're going to be energized. You're going to be super happy. Guys, the body will do so much more than you realize. It can handle so much more than you can handle. I think to myself about how I grew my companies, how I won all these world titles, and I think about how many obstacles I had to overcome to grow those companies. I think about how many injuries I had to overcome and how much opposition I had to deal with in order to win those championships. And I realized this wasn't so much about skill, knowledge, charisma. All those things are wonderful. It was about I was willing to kick my ass when I needed to get myself out of bed, get myself pounding it, get myself prepared so I could be successful. Have an amazing week, guys. Absolutely lay the hammer. Absolutely lay the hammer on your own self. Don't worry about a coach. Don't worry about a boss. Don't worry about your teacher motivating you to be successful. That's not you. That's a coach, that's a mentor, that's a teacher. It's their job to present the material. It's your job to implement. Have a great day. We'll see you next Monday.